Hello and welcome back to the InaneBrains podcast. I'm your host, Lance, here with my co-host, Jena. Say what's up, Jena. What the?
Is it ruined?
We talked about like 30 minutes before starting this episode.
I didn't mean to.
And it just made me realize how just regressed humor has become, how regressed our lives have become.
In general, we've just gotten worse as people, I think.
It's been 2 months since we've spoken in person, and life just goes downhill. Is this what adulting is?
Maybe.
But
I don't think adults had TikTok.
Yeah, I think the internet has just made humans worse.
Maybe.
Especially,
guys, this is gonna be a depressing podcast episode because we already laughed and now we're gonna get real.
play the tiny violin.
Mm-hmm.
But you wanna know what's better than depression?
Huh. Ad?
No, I was gonna say following us on Instagram. That'd be a dope.
That would be better.
That would be dope if I had an ad segment like that right there, but I don't think we can edit it like that. I mean, if we stopped.
You could.
Whatever. And the whole point is follow us on Instagram to stay updated, even though I don't update it. Just follow us so we can, have a check mark. I just want to check. I know I want a check mark. I don't know if you want a check mark.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, follow us so we can get a check mark.
Check mark.
At InaneBrains, InaneBrains on Instagram so we can get a check mark. And if you're listening on YouTube, which I doubt because I haven't uploaded a YouTube video. Make sure you like and subscribe.
Anyways.
I think the internet is the worst thing ever.
It's pretty bad. It's gotten pretty bad. I mean, it's so addicting.
I think that's the reason why. And the worst part is we're kind of contributing because all of this will be uploaded to the internet. For people to just...
You can't avoid it unless you, throw away your phone and maybe move to Alaska, but...
because Alaska has no Wi-Fi.
Yeah, this is a known fact. No one lives in Alaska,
That's true.
Known fact. I mean, Bob Ross was there for, a tiny bit, but he didn't live there. He just stayed for
I know nothing of Bob Ross, so she has more information.
He was in the army, and then he went to Alaska.
And then he realized, hey, this is bullshit. Let me move back to California.
Where everyone wanted to fuck him.
I mean, come on, man. You see
did you see his, unbuttoned 1%, right down the chest?
Exactly.
You see the chest hair?
That makes all the ladies go mad.
The fro?
The fro is amazing. I wish I can...
He taught Riley how to paint that one time.
I don't even know who Riley is.
Oh, the Boondocks episode.
Oh, yeah, that's true. He did teach Riley how to paint.
Once.
Speaking of which, Boondocks is good, but it's also very dated.
Cosbiness is close to godliness, I think, is what they said.
They did say that.
Yummy.
But it would have been a lot funnier at the time because that came out in the early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
Which was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
20 years ago?
Yeah. My age, almost. After a year.
I know.
Actually, no, not... In July. I'm turning 20?
Welcome to the Existential Crisis episode with Lance and Jena. In this episode, we get insanely depressed because our lives are just crumbling before our eyes.
Slipping through our fingers.
I think in the last episode, I said I had
AIDS.
No.
Anyways.
I had a new job and that I've been working.
You did say that. I remember, actually.
Yeah. Guess what? I quit that job.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Tell them why, sort of. You don't have to go into detail, though.
I'll just say that they were they're moving to a different location, which is a lot further than I'd want it to be. And Jena now is starting to realize that college sucks.
Starting? Sure. We could say that. I mean, It's only lame now because I have to transfer soon.
Buckle up.
Hey.
Buckle up. Strap in your seatbelts, ladies and gents, and everything in between. Continue. Sorry.
I have to transfer soon from community college to a 4-year college, and so I have to figure out what I want to do with my life, as the Asians would say. And when Asians say figure out what you want to do with your life, it means how are you going to make money?
Mm-hmm.
And how are you going to make the most money? How are you going to topple your parents in money?
Preach.
Yes, okay.
Sorry, I'm so chronically online, and that's also very... I'm sorry.
That was a leftist thing for you to say, my friend. No.
I don't like what life has regressed to right now. I'm so... but continue.
Yes, but... Like, if, your parents are middle class, you gotta buy that big mansion house and topple them and be like, I'm successful because of the tools you gave me. Thank you. I'm not a failure. Oh, great. Anyways.
So, the next time we record an episode will probably
I'll be rich.
It will probably be in 6 months, and Jenna would have her PhD, her master's...
My doctorate.
Her doctorate.
My certificate. My...
She'll
my
be
12 associate degrees.
Exactly, and then she'll be the fucking president. If you were the president, this world would go to shit.
That's definitely true, but imagine how cool it would be to be friends with the president, and then you have to bike to the White House, and I'm here to film the podcast.
So the dig there is that I can't drive, so... And for your information, I've been learning how to drive.
Oh, good. What have you learned?
I fucking hate it.
Oh, why do you hate it?
So I live with my dad, who lives in West LA.
West Virginia?
Yes.
I thought you were going to say.
No.
I know.
And everything terrifies me because there's so many fucking people.
There's bad drivers out
Not
there.
even bad. I would be the bad driver in that scenario.
Okay.
And I'm scared of everything. And it's not fun, but it's necessary to get women. So
a good car to get women. You can't be showing up in a Lemon or a Prius. I mean,
thank God I don't have neither.
Okay, good. I mean, if you have a vintage car, that usually pulls them in. Or a Lamborghini or a Tesla, and that's...
Teslas are so overrated.
They are. Okay, so the other day we had lunch with my uncle. My uncle has 2 Teslas, one for his wife, one for him, right? And we rode in his Tesla because he was like, here, I'll drive. It's
nice.
Yeah, he's like, here, I'll drive you guys because I own a Tesla and you guys are paying for lunch anyway. So it's like, at least I can do it and drive you. And it does go really fast. Like, you feel the G-force and whatever.
It's nice when you hit the gas, but it's also everyone has one, and I fucking hate that everyone has one.
Also, there might be just giving away those white ones because, like, you don't have to pay for the paint or whatever. And Tesla drivers are really... They're ass, dude. Most of them are ass. You won't notice a Tesla driver unless they're ass. It's between the truck drivers and the Tesla drivers for some reason. Like, if I'm caught between a truck and a Tesla... I think I'd rather follow the truck, honestly. But the truck... Oh, you're pushing it with the truck. Truck is bad, dude. For some reason, truck drivers are stupid. Like, mentally. I don't know what's wrong with them. Because, like, I don't know. But Tesla drivers are reckless. Reckless, stupid. Stupid, reckless. Know the difference, people. These facts will save your life.
And this is why I don't like driving.
It's scary.
It's terrifying. But it's necessary to...
Get places fast.
Yeah. And efficient. I'm just wondering how the fuck the freeway is gonna be.
Oh, yeah, you haven't done the freeway, huh?
Hell no. I've only just started, like, learning how to drive.
I went...
Like, just started practicing.
For those of you...
I'm 19, by the way.
Lance knows, but I went to a work party to say goodbye to a coworker. And the work party was all the way in Walnut. And that takes, with a lot of...
It was all the way inside of a walnut? I mean,
it's a walnut, Lance.
It was about this big.
Yeah, it was about that big, huh? And then when the nut crooked open, and we all drank and had tequila. And fucking... What?
You are 19.
I am Yeah.
That is underage drinking. Go straight to jail.
I did not drink, okay? The people riding in my car drank, and that's why they didn't drive their cars. But anyways, I drove all the way to Walnut. With a lot of traffic, it's roughly an hour drive with the freeway, and it took me around 30 minutes, so that's not bad. 35 minutes at tops, but freeway, everything just happens faster on the freeway, so you just got to be careful. I've never had an accident on the freeway. When I first tried the freeway, there's this problem that I run into of, like, the car slows down, and I don't want to, like, hit the brake really hard, so I just kind of panic, and I try to merge lanes, or I try to, like, switch to the next lane right away, because I don't want to deal with the braking, but I've gotten better with that. Only complaint about my driving I've heard so far is that I brake a little too hard.
You can.
When's the last time you rode in my car? Because I did not drive.
The last time we hung out.
I know, but what did you notice, huh?
You're a very scary driver.
I've gotten better.
I don't know how to...
Like, is there something specific?
You seem like you hesitate over everything.
I'm kind of impulsive as a person, so that might contribute to that.
Like, or at least at me anyway, when you're like the passenger side, you feel like that car is like an extension of whoever's driving.
Yeah.
So basically, the car I'm driving you. Like, I'm a part of you, and you. It's weird to explain. Like with my dad. He's been driving.
Yeah, so you've been inside your dad. Okay, we get it.
All right. With my dad, he's been driving for 50 years, but he is very not reckless.
So you notice his flaws even though he's been driving you your whole life.
Yeah.
Okay. Interesting.
I mean, it's not even flaws. I feel like you understand the person more. I
find a lot of people don't. Like, if your parents have driven you around, like, your whole life, you think it's safe because you trust your parents, right? So it's like...
I'm not saying it's safe. I'm saying that you can find out a lot about a person through their driving.
And what did you learn about me, Lance? What did you learn? I'm a racist. I'm a sexist. Let's say it.
Yeah.
Come on. Oh, God.
Everything in between. You're just a horrible human being.
Well, you're right.
And that's not even, counting the 5 years prior I knew you.
But did you even know me? Because, like, I was a child. Are children developed? Like, if a child is racist, can they change?
I mean, everyone has the ability to change, but if they grew up in that environment,
I guess
that's all they know, so they assume it's right.
I think all babies are racist.
I don't think so, because a lot of babies weirdly gravitate towards me.
Really? Like, even, like, every, like, different kind of race of baby?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. I don't know, I feel as though, like, when they, like, just want to be closer to the people that resemble their parents, that makes sense, doesn't it?
I don't think so.
Really? Interesting.
So we can tell Jena was a racist when she was a child?
I was pretty racist, yeah. Mm-hmm. Have you seen that? I think there's a really old video, like, they showed in school. It was, like, against racism, right? Where it's like, don't be racist. And then there was, like, a video of, like, a little girl saying, like, look, that man is coated in chocolate. Or something like that. And then, like, the parents, like, so embarrassed. But she's like, oh, no, it's good because I like chocolate. Like, chocolate's good. And I was like, okay. So it was an insult to call him, he's coated in chocolate, but it's a good thing because you like chocolate? I don't understand. I don't get it anymore.
I mean, how do you convey not to be racist in a video to be educational? How do you convey that type of message?
Maybe Mr. T points a finger at you and says, don't, or else.
Yeah.
Or else.
Yeah.
He did that with the drug, what is it, PSAT or whatever it's called.
PSAT.
That's not what it is.
No, that is not what that is.
Don't repeat that.
He pointed at the test where you take in fucking high school.
Don't, or else.
Don't take this test.
It says, it hurts to use them. It hurts the people around you, drugs. Don't, or else. And he smiles and he says, okay.
What, like dare to do drugs?
Yeah. Dare? No, he's like, don't do it or else.
Yeah, like, but like for dare?
For dare?
Yeah, isn't that the anti-drug teenage shit?
I don't know. Fuck if I know.
I think that's probably before our time.
I don't do drugs, but you could be fooled. You could be fooled. Like, I'm weird. I'm...
Very.
Shut the fuck up.
Actually,
Don't agree with me.
She's lying to you right now. She's been smoking this entire
That's
time.
not
She's
true.
been hotboxing the... No, I'm kidding.
You know, actually, our trailer, like, for the podcast, like, in the beginning, it has, like, that weird trippy music, and then, like, I think one of us coughs in the beginning.
I think it was you.
It's me. I cough in the beginning, and it sounds so much like yeah, these guys do drugs.
But we don't smoke.
We
don't.
At
all. Never.
No,
never done it.
Never.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No, I'm serious. I've been super straight-laced my entire life.
Me too. I don't drink. I don't smoke.
I've tried.
Yeah, I've tasted stuff, you know, but it's like, because we've had wine. We go to church sometimes. And then
and then
sometimes
we go to church sometimes, and every time I drink the wine there, I get crunk as fuck.
Yeah, exactly.
That tiny little.
When I've been to Mexico, I've had a pina colada, but I mean, like, you don't have to have alcohol to make a pina colada good. It's just a smoothie, really. And then I've had some Jack Daniels. Like, I sip on it, but I've never had like a glass or a shot of Jack Daniels or something. I just tasted it.
I've only tasted Hennessy.
And beer tastes like ass, dude.
Beer is terrible.
Corona, like all that other low-grade stuff, it tastes like shit.
Terrible. Eggnog I've had, but...
It's a spiked eggnog.
Yeah. Isn't eggnog already alcoholic?
No. Kids can drink eggnog. It's just egg and nog.
In which I think eggnog tastes like,
Egg.
No. Toothpaste.
Ew. What the fuck? Oh, is it like peppermint, like Christmas time? Is that?
Yeah, but genuinely like toothpaste.
That's disgusting. I don't like peppermint flavored stuff. Like, even the stick, the candy cane, like, if it's not like Jolly Rancher
that grew on
flavor.
me. When I was young, I used to hate mint things, but then, like, what is gum?
Mint? But I don't have gum. I remember, like,
whenever you just chew gum, what is that? It's mint.
It's just something to chew for me, honestly. But, like,
I will not do mint flavored ice cream. You can go fuck yourself.
It's a weird flavor. It's a weird color too. Like, it's alien pussy green. I'm sorry. I didn't have to say that.
You really didn't. Great. Now I'm just all right. Give me a sec, guys. I need to go to the bathroom.
Oh no.
Sorry.
I gotta look up some mint ice cream for no reason. I gotta go to the bathroom for a long time. Not in a weird way.
Your parents are home.
Now. When we started this conversation, no one was home, but then they got home, so.
And we've gotten worse. As you can see, like I said at the beginning of the episode, I feel like we slowly are going mad. Mm-hmm. To be fair, Jenna's already been crazy, but I think she's just going into her Joker arc.
Well, I've kind of been going up, you know, like the ramp up in the roller coaster. I've been going up that hill for like a really long time. I don't know if there's going to be a crash and burn, like it goes over. Oh my god, someone is beating someone in my kitchen right now. Anyways.
If that's the case, that would make for riveting content.
It would, like in the background you just hear wild shit. There's like a chicken noise, a Wilhelm scream in there, a clown horn.
See, if I was...
One of those...
Right, if I was editing and creative, I would add those noises.
Editor Lance, put construction noises in the background.
I want to so bad. I'm just lazy.
They're actually demolishing the house next to us, so...
Oh, God. The last 2 months have been really...
Hectic? Eye-opening?
Both.
Okay.
Because, like you, I've also been trying to figure out what the fuck I've been doing.
The new Turtles movie is coming out, but they're younger now.
I am not excited for that. I'm trying to be, since Jackie Chan is Splinter.
Oh, yeah. That's good, but it's
also... Are
they even teenagers at this point?
Right. Probably like pre-teenagers.
Also, Gumball's voice actor voices one of the turtles.
That's cool.
That
plus. Makes sense. I didn't even know that, but now
I don't know which one he voices. I think he voices Leonardo.
I don't know either, but I don't trust anything nowadays. Everything
Into the Spider-Verse style animation.
Right. I just don't trust movies nowadays because everything is shit.
They also added the turtles into Injustice 2. Did you see those fight sequences?
That's been in Injustice 2.
Oh, really? I didn't see that.
For years.
I did not know that.
You know Injustice 2 came out like 2017? Where have you been?
Dead.
Clearly.
I got better.
She's now a zombie.
Yeah. But that's cool. I really like the line when Raph fights Superman where he says, New York pizza's the best, right? And he says 2 words, beef bourguignon. And he says, you really have lost your mind.
That reminds me of like the fucking meme with Batman and Raphael.
Cowabummer.
Me and my sister quote that all the time.
Cowabummer, dude.
This is where my parents died, Raphael. Cowabummer.
It's so perfect. That's why. Have you seen the Ninja Turtles versus Batman lately? Recently?
The movie?
Yeah.
No.
But you've seen it before, right?
No.
Or I know what you're watching later. It's so good. It's actually really good.
Turns out it's just.
No, don't say it.
I don't even know where I was going with that.
I thought you were gonna go sexual with that. You were like, it turns out it's just porn. What?
I was.
And I was like, that didn't make any sense.
I don't exactly. I'm slowly dying.
Turns out it was just porn. Thanks for that input.
I'm slowly dying, guys.
Okay.
It's this. Is this what happens when you become an adult?
I don't know. I asked my little cousins about, because, like, I saw the trailer for the new movie, and then I was like, how do you guys feel about it? You're kids. You're still young. You have youth. And then they're all like, I don't know. And then I was like, really, who's your favorite turtle? They couldn't name a turtle.
Right.
And I was
so,
like what kind of little boys are you? Don't know your turtles.
So what are like
what are kids into nowadays?
That's what I'm saying.
Minecraft? No. It's kind of past its peak. Yeah, that's
right.
us.
That's us. So what are
Roblox?
I guess
TikTok?
my little
Chat GPT? Like
right.
I don't know.
Gosh, we're gonna play my favorite game, Chappy GPT. How to write an essay.
I haven't used it to cheat, but I did.
I was this close to using it for my resignation letter.
Really?
For my job. And I even asked my dad, I was like, hey dad, which sounds better? My writing or the Chat GPT? He's like, hey, both is good.
Wow.
So I just used mine because I'm the one who wrote that. But
if both are good, then it might as well be mine.
Right, but what if I did though? That would be hilarious in my opinion. Like,
so I don't use it to like write my whole thing, but what I did is like, how do I write a persuasive speech with this as my topic? And it gave me a step-by-step with like specific answers.
It's weirdly accurate.
I
just did it because I thought it'd be funny. But then when I read it, I was like, oh
wow, this is good. That was my idea too, because I was like, I'm gonna try it, I'll do something silly, and then I was like, oh wow, that's better than my writing.
Right. That's weirdly good.
And that mentioned that specific thing that I was going to mention. Wow.
Right. So, is this...
This is like, the future, bro.
Right. So, are we advancing or regressing? Because if we rely too much on it, then we become dumber.
Dude, fuck school. I don't care. Like, you won't learn
shit. I'm not saying...
But it's like, come on. Like, you could write your own stuff, right? But, like, just use the Chat GPT to help you. Like, it doesn't... I think that's not a problem. Like, using it to help. But also, at the same time, like, you need to know basic things. But, like, obviously up until, like, you know, college stuff, fuck it. Just use help, dude. Because, like, it's like,
Hey, man, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
As long as you're not, like, a pilot and you use it to cheat. Because then it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing in the air, actually. Pilots actually make a lot. Anyway.
I would probably use it if I was going.
Exactly. But, you know, South Park still, like, puts out episodes, like, I think they put one out, like, last month, right? They had a Chat GPT episode.
I saw a little clip of it.
You saw yeah. Everyone's seen that clip, I think, of, like, oh, he's like, my girlfriend's trying to text me.
Yeah, then he uses Chat GPT to...
And she's really satisfied with it, because it's, like, giving such...
Exactly, because it's saying better shit than you would ever say.
Yeah, I thought about that, and I was like, you know what? I would feel satisfied if it were texting me.
Right.
You're like...
What if Julian's been doing that the entire time?
That is not true because he does not text me.
Oh, her own boyfriend doesn't text her.
No.
That's insane.
No, it's just memes. It's just reels, dude.
He conveys his love for her through memes.
Yeah, exactly. One time, like, I was at work and I was, like, losing my voice because it was just yelling and talking to people all the time. So, like, I yell out people's names to get their order, but then I also, like, taking orders.
And then he sends you a capybara related.
Well, he did. But anyway, I told him I lost my voice.
You guys are way too predictable. Like, I'm sorry.
I couldn't talk, and then I said, like, oh, I actually lost my voice today at work. Like, I can't speak right now. And he was like, wow, really? And I was like, yeah, it's pretty...
Cowabunga.
He said, like, wow, every man's dream, or something like that. And I was like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean...
I laughed at that. Yeah, that's funny, though.
He's not wrong.
Yeah.
He's not wrong. Shut the fuck up.
There's no way to come back from that. You can't come back from that. No bitches.
Dude.
No.
I have negative...
Bitches?
Yeah.
How do you have negative bitches?
Because I have...
You have dudes?
No.
Is that negative bitches?
No.
What does negative bitches mean?
I just have bad social anxiety.
Okay.
and yeah, it makes me physically incapable to talk to women anymore.
Wow, really? Well, we've seen your slope down into misery, because, like, before you were all like, well, yeah, I was at that party, wanted to talk to someone, couldn't. And now it's like it just admitted that, like, well, I physically cannot anymore go up to...
I mean, it's not like I physically can't. It's more like I can't, like, say my intentions. Like, if I wanted a girl's number, I physically could not say that. But I can talk. Barely, though. Barely. Without, turning into, like, a human vibrator.
Have you ever been given... I'm going to ignore that just so I can jump into my thing, because I'm selfish like that, but also, what the fuck? Anyway, has anyone given you, like, a random compliment? Like, a random person's like, hey, you know what? You're great. You're great looking. Good for you. Something like that?
Not that I'm aware of.
Maybe you're just not out enough, I realize.
I don't go out.
Yeah.
At all.
Well, I got complimented at work once, and I was like, you know what? I'm amazing.
And then she sat in the corner and just started crying at him. Yeah. Got him her first compliment.
Yeah, it was like it's one of those liberals. No. But it was because
was he white?
No, dyed hair, female. And then they're all like, hey, you're cute. And I was like, really, thanks. And then I left. Really, thanks. And I left because I was at work and I had to keep doing work.
I'm not even trying to sound like I'm online, but that's such an NPC-ass behavior. Yeah. Thanks. Proceeds to
Thanks, walk. I guess.
Walks away.
It reminds me of, like, what is it? The GTA thing where he's, like, making fun of him. And then he whoops out, I'd like to apologize. I'd like to apologize.
Like, has the internet, like, made us, like, not have any human interaction anymore?
Probably. We're fucked, dude.
I think so.
We're gone.
I feel like the human race is pretty done for.
Eventually we'll have cybernetic eyes because our eyes can't take the blue light anymore. Jesus. Pretty sure my eyes are suffering from that.
I'm pretty sure that's the reason why I have glasses now, because during the pandemic, all I was on my phone, and my phone was about 2 centimeters from my face.
I'm sure it's gotten worse. Like, I remember I used to see every letter on that chart. Mm-hmm. And now it's kind of fuzzy.
Me too, literally.
And, like,
and that's the...
I got really depressed after, like, an eye doctor appointment where it's like, well, you used to see this much and now you see shit. Right. And I was like,
right.
I'm just tired, I swear.
Right. That happened to me, like, in high school, like, junior year for track, and I physically could not see that board. And I was, like, laughing to myself. I was like, wow, I can't see them tiny letters. And then when I put on my, it's, dude, phones suck. The internet sucks. Humans are.
But we can't live without it. Like, how else am I supposed to talk to people that are far away?
Yeah.
Like, if
Shut up! You're not helping.
Oh, shut up! Why don't you?
Right.
Bastard.
Stupid phones.
Asshole.
So, the lesson to this episode is
stop what you're doing right now. Watch.
Yep. Stop what you're doing and then go back to the internet. Take about like 5 minutes of your day just to like sit
my
there.
Thoughts stopped in the middle and you already knew what I was going to say.
Right.
Like, stop what you're doing. Watch more content.
Watch more content. In
Consume as much as possible.
Yeah, then turn into like the fat people from WALL-E.
The fats.
Mm-hmm.
Suck on that straw.
Why you gotta make it weird, dude?
Because they don't eat food, they just suck on liquid. And they can't swim anymore because they're.
You could say the black ones couldn't swim already, but I'm sorry.
It's not my joke.
It's
anyway.
Not. Anyway, sorry for this being the most cynical episode, like the most depressing episode, but if you have listened to thus far, thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it. Yeah. And while you're at it, follow us on the gram.
While you're busy watching Subway Surfers,
yeah.
Minecraft parkour videos.
That's what I should put for the YouTube episode.
Yeah, just put that.
It's
like, hi guys, and we're opening up. You know what? We might get more viewers that way, honestly.
We probably will, and then make it into a YouTube short.
Oh my god.
Oh god. Oh, do we? Oh, jeez, man.
Well, see you guys, I guess.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram, follow us, or subscribe to YouTube, all the jazz and whatever. Have a nice day.